So, Mike, you went to see Beetlejuice yesterday at the cinema. So we want your review. So you're the only one here, I believe, who's seen it. So it's all over to you on this one. How did you find it?
I found it okay. I didn't find it
glowing
good.
review at the beginning.
I didn't find it especially good or especially bad. It was middle of the road in terms of these kind of like 30 years, 40 years after the release of the movie sequels, where they're full of callbacks and they're trying to get as many people as possible from the original movie in it. And it's fun. I mean, Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder are in it. I always enjoy them. It adds some new elements which are quite fun. Monica Bellucci's in it.
Oh, cool.
The woman that I've forgotten the name of that played Winona Ryder's mom in the originals in it.
Catherine
as well.
O'Hara. You forgot Catherine O'Hara's name.
I did.
Jesus
well,
Christ.
she's not as big a star as the other two, is she?
Never seen Schitt's Creek.
I have the first 10 episodes.
And she's in Home Alone.
True. I'm not saying she isn't a star. I'm getting lambasted for forgetting her name. But yeah,
she is a woman of the moment in the same way Jenna Ortega is, in a way. Like that she would be in a film like this, which is trying to cash in on nostalgia somewhat. So I can believe that she is there.
Harkens back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's quite good. One of the fun bits about it is how they treat the fact that the dad's not in it, because, the dad...
Yeah, he's done some bad stuff, hasn't he?
Convicted paedophile.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask how they handled him.
Yeah, so basically you only see him, quote-unquote, see him like 2 or 3 times throughout the movie.
Oh, so he's in it?
No.
Oh.
But the character's in it.
Okay.
So
they're not going to get the actor back.
The actor
No.
is...
Is he in jail?
I'm not sure if he's in jail or he was in jail.
I think he was trying to make an acting return at one point.
I don't think
I've
that's
read something.
really going to work.
No.
Yeah, it's interesting how they deal with the fact that the father and the stepdad in the I think it is biological father actually is treated in the new one because he's a convicted paedophile. So you see him 2 or 3 times. This is mild spoilers, I guess, but one time he's in stop motion, and that's the stop motion of how he died, because he dies off screen, obviously, because they're not going to have him in the movie as a paedophile. And then the rest of the movie, he appears without his head.
Oh, right.
And he's got like an impersonated voice. So, yeah, kind of amusing. And not sure much else there's to say. It's a bit too heavy on the callbacks, as these movies often are.
It works, though, as a film, like a nice film to go and watch just middle of the road.
It's enjoyable and fun if you like the first one.
Is it a return to form for Tim Burton? Or?
To an extent, because Tim Burton hasn't made anything good for...
Wait, Wednesday was good. Oh, and also how is...
Well, movie-wise.
How's Jenna Ortega in this?
She's good. She's a bit too... kind of like as you'd expect her to be, like halfway to Wednesday at the start, but then you warm up to her and she's kind of got more to do. I mean the new characters quite seamlessly fit into the dynamic. You get to see a lot more of the afterlife, like Beetlejuice's world, which is quite fun and interesting. And
you reckon Michael Keaton still got it?
Yeah, I love Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
A lot of his best roles have been when he's been an older person, an older actor, I think. Like he was amazing in Birdman, for example. And he was fully able to replicate what he did in the 80s, early 90s, whenever the original was. So
no, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I haven't seen it yet. It's not been on the top of my list. I think that's just the idea of Beetlejuice coming back. It never really was on my radar.
It's always been number 2 for me. Like, there's always something that I wanted to see more.
I literally only saw it because I was going to see Joker, and I bought the unlimited pass, so to make the full advantage of that, I saw the only 2 movies that are really shown. So, but I'd say it's worth watching. Maybe it's not really worth watching going to the cinema to see it, but it's a fun little hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes little trip down nostalgia lane, and it's not
a fun
terrible.
romp into
the
world of Beetlejuice.
Of nostalgia.
It's not like Coming to America, or I'm struggling to think of other terrible ones, but there's been many where they release it 30 years later and it's almost an insult to the original. It's not that, so it's fine. Cool. It's okay.
What would you give it out of 10?
6.5.
6.5. There you go. Nice.
Fine.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be my quote on the DVD box would be like, it's fine. It's
yeah. 6.5 star. I don't think that one's making it. That's not making it.
No, they would, because they'd put the 6.5 and then they'd put like the name of the movie covering up the rest of the area to make it look like it's 5 or 10 or whatever. Yeah.